Hey there, folks. Today we're going to talk about this. This is the steel frame PDP, at least one of them. This is the 4-inch one, a little bit shorter grip than the other one. I just like the look of this gun. I think it looks great. Anyway, we're talking about this gun today and its big brother, the 4.5-inch steel frame. Now, I put up a video a little while back talking about how I'm a little bit on the struggle bus with these guns. I'm having trouble maintaining a consistent grip connection to the gun. The gun has a little bit more of a snap to it. Now I've mitigated that with a different recoil spring, the one from ZR Tactical, which it's done its job so far. Anyway, I've mitigated the snap a little bit, but really the problem for me is maintaining a grip connection. Now, my good buddy Joel is in town. We're doing a thing, doing some teaching over the next few days, and he was kind enough to bring me these grips from Lock. So you can see really similar to the factory grip configuration here. They're just a little bit wider, so it gives me just a little bit extra to hold on to. For me, it's definitely a better fit than the factory ones that were on there. And the texture is a little bit changed. It's a little bit more aggressive. I think these are both G10, so they don't really add weight. They just, beef out the grip a little bit, give me something to hang on to. Anyway, I'm hoping this really helps me solve the problem with these PDPs and get just a little bit more comfortable shooting them. I don't know. It's the thing with kind of breaking in a new gun where it's like I pick it up and I start shooting it and my confidence is up here. And then, I get the belt rig going and I start really training systematically with it, training properly, and then my confidence goes down. And then over time, the confidence comes back up as I, get better with the gun. Like right now with the PDPs, I'm at the bottom of the confidence. So that will probably change over time. Hopefully the grips will help. Anyway, let's go to some of your comments on the PDPs and see what you guys had to say. All right, never liked the PDP. Way too snappy, okay trigger. Like the PPQ M2 trigger, higher bore axis, which makes it more snappy even. And after a couple of thousand shots, less than 5K frame cracked. So yeah, not a big fan. That sounds kind of weird to me. Like I've never seen a frame crack on a PDP. But the OK trigger thing is kind of weird too. Like I think the trigger's really a selling point on the PDPs. I don't know. That guy seems a little strange. Anyway, let's keep going. Shooters, please remember that Ben is quite critical of guns and usually finds a flaw or two in whatever he's currently driving. Yeah, I mean, I've been called critical a time or two. I can be critical of guns, for sure. Walther's Canics and SIGs just flip too much. My buddy's comped PDP Pro flips a lot more than my factory ported M&P. I do think the PDPs just flip more than, like a like for like, a similar configuration gun. All right, PDPs are the most overrated guns on the market. I don't really think that's true. Some people like them, but we'll see. Thank you for answering my question whether or not I needed to add a metal frame PDP with my polymer framed FS. I wasn't sure about getting another PDP. I'll spend my money on HK now. Well, I'm happy to help you, man. Are Trijicon RMRs worth it anymore? I think for most people, no, especially the RMR HD, like the new baller one. For most people, you're buying an expensive optic, but the features on it don't really matter to you. You probably don't need that. It's a great optic, but it's just you're paying a lot for probably stuff you're not going to use. All right, PDP grip is definitely different than my other pistols. Seems people love it or they just don't connect with it. That's fair. I really don't like carrying it, but I like shooting it. It's kind of an enigma. I threw one of my old Canic springs in my 5-inch PDP, made a big difference. My 4-inch I can shoot almost blindfolded, but I really can't replicate that feeling with the 5-inch. All right, that's kind of weird. Usually the 5 inch, usually 5 inches is better, but hey man, for you, it just works for you. That's fine. All right, I have a PDP-F and many Glocks. I'd rather shoot the 34 Gen 5 than the PDP. The Walther PDP-F shoots softer, but I'm more comfortable with the 34. Okay, that's another weird opinion. I have not experienced, like, what? The PDP shoots softer? Okay. I'm back on target, a few more comfortable with fast shots than the PDP-F. The PDP also needs cleaning and oiling more often than a Glock. Not selling either, but still prefer Glock. Okay, well, I think with the, if you go steel framed on the PDPs, you're just going to have to keep it wetter. That's just the way it is. I don't think there's a way around that. The plastic ones, like I've got plastic ones that I just like never oiled and shoot those. Those are kind of like Glocks where I think they're okay being dry. So depending on like what you get, I think it's going to affect how wet you need to keep it. I love the PDP the moment I picked it up. After I shot it, I put it down. I didn't like the Echelon when I picked it up. Bought it after shooting it. Okay, well, that's good for you, I guess. All right. I had that same issue you had with the ZRTS later recoil spring. It's why I went back to a factory spring. The PDP is a great gun, but it takes time to get used to it and how it recoils and how to hold the support hand on the gun. The lock grips help a lot. Great video. Thank you for being honest. Yeah, I think the PDP is a good gun. It does to me feel different to other guns, and it's just, I just view it as it'll take time to just adjust to it. That's all. I don't think there's a lot wrong with it. Ben, I want to recommend the new V-Spec guide rod and spring also from ZR Tactical. It's flatter and faster than the long stroke guide rod. Okay, well, I can fuck with that. I can fuck with that, man. It'll be cool. All right, grip tape will help a ton. I want the grip route. I might go grip tape eventually. We'll see. I've had multiple PDP. Currently own the Parker Mountain Machine Pro X. Ooh, that's cool. Swap the guide rod and spring for the ZR Tactical. It's much better. Returns to zero for me. I'm getting a steel frame in 2026. I will make the same upgrade and get a porting job. All right, fair enough. Oh, here's somebody who agrees with me. I want to read this now. I have the same gun, the ESA, the steel frame. I have the same impressions. It's my first and only pistol, so I have no comparison, but apparently we agree nevertheless. The grip is weird. How do I describe it? I'm not able to confidently and quickly place the main hand up higher the beaver tail. Feel like the beaver tail doesn't want to connect with the hand. I don't really get that part. I do think the grip is different to other grips. I can't tell if you need the smaller or larger grip piece. It's just weird. Something's off. It's okay, and it's a great but quite snappy pistol. I can quickly put many rounds through the same hole at great distance, but it feels off. It's strange to put into words. The gun irritates me whenever it touches my skin. Well, that's not my opinion. I wouldn't say the guns irritate me when they touch my skin. I have a hard time keeping my support hand connected to the gun shooting fast. That's one issue. And the other thing is the gun is generally a little snappier than like for like guns. I just feel like I'm managing the recoil more than with other pistols. That's how I feel. I wouldn't say I hate the gun whenever it touches my skin. That's going a little far. Is this your Doc Brown look? I can Venmo you some money for a haircut. Yeah, Venmo me some money, man. Venmo me some money. I might even get my hair cut. You never know. All right. Anyway, that's enough for me. I'm going to shoot these PDPs. We're going to see how it goes. I'll be reporting back. We're going to do the whole thing.